Hello, it's another week. And this week we're gonna be looking on the market breakdown for the coming week, which is gonna begin on the 23rd of September and gonna end on 27th of September. So the first pair which you're gonna be looking at is XAUUSD, and this is Gold USD, and this is H4 time frame. For this coming week, we're going to be looking on the bearish direction for this pair. The reason behind, we are still anticipating that we have the first shoulder, and this is the head, and this is the second shoulder. So we are expecting that the market will move toward this level here, and the reason behind is because of that head and shoulder. Now, where do we get our entries to? Our entry point will be observed when the market reached at this level, and give us entry confirmation. And if we miss that entry, we wait after the break and retest of this trend line or support, and on that the support or resistance, which is the neck of that head and shoulder. So for the coming week, we're going to be looking at the selling opportunity on this pair. This is XAUUSD, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be looking at apart from XAUUSD, it's CAD. And on CAD, you're going to be looking for a temporary downtrend. Then from there, we'll be looking for an uptrend. The reason behind is because of the double tops formation. So we're anticipating that market will drop down, coming to touch this trend line here at this level, then move back again toward that level there. So for the coming week, you're going to be targeting on selling this pair. And where do we target on selling? After the break and retest of this support or resistance is when we're going to be getting our selling entry and hold toward this target area, and then we'll be having a buying opportunity, or we'll look for buying opportunity at this level, buying toward that targeted area. This is CAD, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be looking at apart from CAD is AUD JPY. It's AUD JPY. And in AUD JPY, we're going to be looking in the bullish direction. So for the coming week, you're going to be waiting for the market to give us a pullback toward this level here, and you're going to be looking for a buying opportunity at this level, buying it toward that targeted area. Where do we get our entry? We'll be looking for our entry of buying opportunity at this level, and after the break and retest of this trend line here at this level, holding toward that targeted area. This is AUD JPY, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from AUD JPY is JPY, and it's JPY. Yeah, it's JPY. And JPY for the coming week, we're going to be looking for a bearish direction. The reason behind is because it has broken this an uptrend and retested it very well, and also there is a double tops formation. So we're anticipating that market will break this neck and retest it and continue moving down. So where do we get our entries? Our entries will be after the break and retest of this support or resistance here. And also, when you observe on the daily time frame, we can see that the market has come back to this downtrend here. So we're expecting to be coming back toward this level. The reason behind it will be conducting a weak filling of this pin bar here. Let's zoom and see it clearly. Yeah, it will be conducting a weak filling at this level here. So for the coming week, we're going to be looking for selling opportunity toward this level here. This is JPY, and this is daily time frame. Another pair which we're going to be focusing on apart from JPY, it's Euro JPY. And for Euro JPY, you're going to be looking for a bearish direction. The reason behind is because the market has reached into a downtrend, a trend line, if you can observe it clearly, this one here. And let's go to H4 so that you can see where do we get our entries. Our entries will be observed since the market has already break this trend line here. It will come back to retest, but before it comes back to retest, remember we have this double tops. So we're anticipating that market might either retest only the neck of this support or resistance, then go back, continue moving down, but high probability it will pull back toward this zone here. Then it's when it will start dropping. So for the coming week, we're going to be looking for a buying opportunity at this level, and if we miss that entry, we will wait after the break and retest of this support or resistance, getting our second entry, holding it toward our targeted point in the weekly time frame toward this level. So it has completed the test, the trend line which was broken, which was an uptrend in the weekly time frame. Another pair which you're going to be looking at apart from apart from Euro JPY, it's is GBP JPY. And on GBP JPY for the coming week, let's go to H4. For the coming week, we're going to be looking for a bullish direction. The reason behind is because the market first formed the first shoulder, and this is the head, and it is forming the second shoulder. So we are expecting that it will pull up toward that targeted area, then from there it will drop. But high probability is that it will make a move toward that level, toward that point there. So it might continue going up, but high probability it will end up here. And where do we get our entry? Our entry point when the market opens, we will try to look an entry at this level, and if we fail to get an entry, we'll get another entry at this level here. So this is GBP JPY, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be looking at apart from GBP JPY, it's NZD JPY. And for NZD JPY for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bearish direction. The reason behind is because of the breach out of this support or resistance and breach out of this trend line here. So for the coming week, you're going to be expecting to see a pullback toward this level here. Then from there, we get our entry moving down with it. And if we fail to get an entry at that level, we'll wait when the market pulls again at this level here. We get our second entry. So we'll be holding this pair toward our targeted area in the weekly view. If you can see, as the market has retested this support or resistance, and it has given us a good pullback, so we're expecting that it will come back toward that level. This is NZD JPY, and this is weekly time frame. Another pair which you're going to be looking at apart from NZD JPY is USD JPY. And for USD JPY, let's go to H4. For USD JPY for the coming week, we're going to be looking for a temporary uptrend, then downtrend as the long term. The reason behind is because of the first shoulder formation, head, and then it will come back to form the second shoulder, moving toward this level. Where do we expect to get our entry? Our entry point will be anticipating of getting it here for selling, and also we wait for a break and retest of this neck to sell this pair toward our targeted level at that point. This is USD JPY, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from USD JPY is CAD JPY. And on CAD JPY, we're going to be looking for a bearish direction. The reason behind is because of the double tops formation at this level. Double tops formation at this level. First top, second top. So we're anticipating that market will continue dropping down. Where do we expect to see our entry? Our first entry will be after the break and retest of this support or resistance. Then we get our entry there, targeting toward the level which we can see on the higher time frame. And also, if we fail to get that entry, we wait for another entry at this level here. This is CAD JPY, and this is H4 time frame. Let's just go and see the target. The target can be observed in daily time frame. So the target is to be moving down toward this level here. So for the coming week, you're going to be selling this CAD JPY toward this targeted area. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from CAD JPY is EURs. And for EURs for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. Let's go to H4. The reason behind it is because the market first has broken this uptrend, and it has given us a good double tops. So we're expecting that market will come down toward this level. After it has reached that level, that means it's giving us a chance to see that there is a double bottoms formation at that level, which can be observed. The double bottoms, first bottom, then it will come back to give us the second bottom. Then at this level, it's when we will buy it toward the targeted area. So for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a buying opportunity at this level. We want to be selling maybe for scalpers to sell it, but we will be holding this pair or waiting for entry confirmation at this level to buy it. And when we miss that entry, we wait for a break and retest at this level to buy it again. And then when we miss that entry, we wait for a break and retest of this trend line to buy it again toward that targeted area. This is Euro USD, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from Euro USD is EURCAD. And for EURCAD also is the same as for Euro USD, not very far, but also it has given us a double tops. So we're anticipating that market will break and retest this support or resistance, moving toward this level and give us the second leg of the double bottoms. So we will be anticipating that we will have a double bottoms at this level toward that targeted area. So where do we get our entry? Our entry point will be observed when the market reach this level. We'll buy it and only miss another entry will be obtained this level, and another entry will be obtained this level, holding toward our targeted area. Where is the target? Let's move to daily time frame. This is our targeted area. This is our targeted area. The reason behind we are going up is when we go back to weekly, we can see a wedge pattern on the trend line. If you can see it very well, that's the reason why we are going back up. So this is EURCAD and this is weekly time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from EURCAD is EURCHAFE. And EURCHAFE for the coming week, when we go back to H4, we're going to be looking for a bearish direction. The reason behind for us to go to the bearish direction is because the market has given us a flag pattern, which is the continuation of the downtrend. And also there is this first shoulder and head, and also there's a second shoulder. So where do we get our first entry? Our first entry, when the market comes back to that level and give us entry confirmation, we get it. And when we miss this entry or when we get it, we take a second entry at this level and a third entry at this level here. This is EURCHAFE and this is H4 time frame. Where do we target for the coming week? Let's go to weekly time frame. Yeah, we are targeting at this level here. We are targeting at this level here. This is EURCHAFE and this is weekly time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from EURCHAFE is EURGPB. And for EURGPB for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a short-time bearish direction and a long-time bullish direction. When you go back to daily time frame, we can see that the market has given us a chance of giving us a pullback toward this level. Then we get another entry of selling toward this level, and at this level is when you're going to get a buying opportunity toward that targeted area. The reason behind is because on the weekly time frame, there is a trend line which is being respected for a long period of time. This is EURGPB and this is weekly time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from EURGPB is EURNZ. And for EURNZ for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. The reason behind is because the market has successfully breached support or resistance at this level. So we wait for it to give us a clear view. Then if it gives us a retest is when we're going to be buying this pair toward our targeted area on the daily time frame. Let's see on the daily time frame so that you can see the target. Yeah, it will be, we will be targeting toward this level. So it will be pulling up toward that level. This is EURNZ, and this is our last pair. Our last pair for today. For those who need account management, training, mentorship, signal service, and for those who need one-on-one training in Morogoro, I'm still available. So for those who also didn't subscribe in our YouTube channel, switch on post notifications so that you can be alerted whenever we are posting this analysis. They will be helpful to your side, and also they will be helpful to other people. So share it with a friend. Don't waste this analysis. They are helpful. Use them wisely and they will help you. Happy paper chasing week, traders.